Yeah? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Welcome to finally. Sorry, we're a little late because technical difficulties. I'll just say. The thing is that this is our weekly game of Dungeons and Dragons set into Blizzard. Oh my God, Wizards of the Coast.
Too much wow.
A different Izzard game. Wizards of the Coast's Dungeons and Dragons. Dungeons and Dragons Dragon Heist. I'm professional, I promise. Our weekly game where I try to kill my friends and they wonder why they hang out with me. So, last we played, we had our players finish off an excursion into the sewers of Waterdeep, where they had learned that there was something awry. It turns out that the Xanathars and the Zentarum are at odds in some sort of a gang turf war over perhaps an artifact of some sort. They're looking for a man by the name of Dalakar. At least, that's what they were contracted to find, a man who had known the last whereabouts, but he was dead. Instead, they found a bunch of documentation leading them to all kinds of valuable information. They were forced to give over such information to Erstal Floxen, their temporary contractor, much to the group's distrust and disagreement on. They were not happy about it. So they are a little peeved at me for that. Anyways, they made their way to their reward, a property that was to be given up, a theater by the name of the Roseland Theater. Yeah, the Roseland Theater on Rosethorn Alley. They have found their way inside and sheltered away from the biting cold, entering into the musty, stale air of 20 years of a closed theater house. And so we find our players exploring that. They have recently come around the corner to find something mysterious. I will allow my players to introduce themselves real quick, and we will jump right in.
Goodbye. Let's go left to right, starting with Grim Timber.
All right, everybody, I'm Daniel, and I play Grim Timbers, the resident wizard. Divination school, recently acquired actually. We just hit level 2, so I get some cool new abilities to play with. Specifically, for those of you who don't know, Grim comes from a place called Vinland, and he's friends with Finn, who you'll meet in just a moment, waving right there. And basically, he's been sent here on a mission, been here about a year. Things have not been going very well for Grim since he got here, and he's hoping to turn his luck around with his new companions, maybe start, finding his fortune here in Waterdeep. And he's happy because his friend Finn just showed up recently, and they're all together now. So that, I guess, we'll go to...
we'll go left to right on the screen there. I'll go next. I'm Cole. My name's Chris. I'm playing Cole Paleborn. Cole had a hard growing ups. Got kicked out of his clan for not being able to rage properly. He's born with a super pale complexion, and no one knew why. He didn't know why. He was on a ship for a long time, and recently got freed of that burden from these fine folks. Strong efforts from them all around, and then Cole got bushwhacked by some assassins in the sewer and fell unconscious for the first time. Using his relentless endurance thing that half orcs get, which is relentless endurance, which triggered a dream sequence where his father, who was I don't know if I told you that, but an angel-like figure. I think we'll just leave it at that. An angel-like figure named Radamanthes appeared and said, "Rise again, my son." And so that's a clue, and we'll have to figure out more about that now. But he was able to rage, but his rage was slightly different than blood rage. This was more of a protecting kind of rage to help people around you, like
Okay.
just an inspiration to fight harder, right? So he's kind of figuring that out. Anyway, so Cole's really smitten by these folks because all he's known is assholes, and these guys are treating him nicely. So
Your captain was nice to you, at least.
he was very nice to me. Yeah. He was getting a hell of a deal with not having to pay me, but
Yeah.
anyway, Cole talks like this a lot, and so that's my voice. So there you go.
But he's not simple.
Yeah, well, you'll find that
We'll
out.
see.
She's quite clever.
All right, looks like John.
Hey, I'm John. I play Finn Littleman Baldrum, the Halfling Bard. And last week we were in a sewer thick with grime. We were running out of time. Boots choked with 100 dense globs of slime. We took out some Zents. Yeah, we smashed them like ants. Hell, they didn't even stand a chance.
My God. I can't follow that.
But the big boss came in. It was a halfling with the grin, claiming that this would be our end. So we let the battle begin.
Good
So in a
job,
room
dude.
filled with gators and haters and some boxes with potatoes, fucking blood liquid gators, betrayers, and traitors. Don't call me an inflator. These people were operators.
Oh, man.
And when everything was over, we became theater owners.
Yeah. That's our bard, everybody.
Good job.
That is why
Good
we
job,
have a
dude.
bard. There it is. And you didn't want to be the bard.
That's
this time.
awesome.
Am I to assume that what you want to do with the theater house is to make it like a jive, hip, poetry house?
That wasn't beatnik.
Yeah, we're having rap battles on
that
stage,
was a rap
dude.
battle.
That was a rap.
We needed to drop some beats before. Well done,
Some
well done.
halfling beats.
Like, hi, I'm Sunday Plenty on
Yes.
please.
Sunday Plenty.
And I noticed. Oh, hold on. I noticed you took a level in sorcerer.
Oh yeah, I now have divine blood running through my veins, or I may have had it beforehand.
Yeah, you just found
Really?
out.
Mm.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm now
Sweet.
favored by the gods.
Mm.
Man, I feel sorry for you.
For me.
For
Oh.
yeah.
Good
Grim
for
forgot to
us.
say this, but he's now a divine wizard.
No, I did say that, actually.
Divine wizard,
Divine
favorite
wizard.
souls, dad's an angel. What the hell?
I know. Things are popping off. What about you,
Feeling
Sunday?
girl Sunday. I'm just over here being my pretty little self, I guess.
You're getting better at your sword
Yeah,
play,
second
right?
level fighter. I feel much better with both my rapiers in my hands. I'm excited about our new little place of possible business that we acquired. I'm happy we're out of them dirty skank sewers
Yeah.
because that place was nasty and I need a bath.
Yeah, we're moving on up.
I need to bathe once we clean up our little place.
Yeah.
Cool.
I'm Rick Taylor, by the way. Sunday Plenty is my name.
Sunday Plenty.
Let's play.
All right, let's do it.
Yeah.
So we just walked into the theater and there was Warforged.
Yeah, but we don't know what those are.
Something.
Just a big metal
There was a
man.
big metal construct,
Yeah, so strong.
like 8 feet tall, huge, huge, very big for Warforged,
Wearing a cloak.
and whittling.
Yeah, it's still
Lots
like
of whittling creatures.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah,
With
whittles
whittling
everywhere.
things. Okay, that's where we are.
That's where you are. Let's just jump right into that.
It's Iron Giant.
Oh.
Yeah. That's what we'll call it.
No feeling.
That's what we'll call it.
Having made yourselves known, a bent figure in tattered robes works a whittling knife with care. Stepping into the light of a luminous sphere floating nearby, you make yourselves known to said creature. Got a picture of a Warforged right here.
Oh, sweet.
All right, there we go.
God, that cam's so much nicer now. It's so close
Yeah,
to your face.
there you go. I can actually show pictures.
Man, that dude
That-
is yoked.
That is cool.
Yeah.
That is the
Good
Warforged. Just picture him in a cloak. He stands
All right.
up and addresses you and says, "What do you want?"
Hi, I'm Finn Littleman. It's very nice to meet you.
We own this theater.
And I walk up and produce the documents. As you can see here, we are the new owners.
What's your name?
Where's the figures?
I don't know if I wish to share that.
Is this your residence?
I was told that this place was abandoned and it was safe.
Nobody's saying it's not safe.
Nobody said that it was. From you. None of you.
Well, I usually find when people say this place is safe, that
Well,
they usually mean like it's not.
you are not anyone that I know, and I know very few people. And
You know me, I'm Finn Littleman. I just introduced myself. Come on, catch up.
That is
I-
right.
I was told not to talk to strangers.
By who? Who told you that?
A friend.
A friend?
A friend. My only friend.
I want to walk around the
Wants
place.
to make an Arcana check on this amazing-looking artifice of creation.
There you go.
With a 1, he does not discern much, I would imagine.
As far as you can tell, it is probably some sort of shield guardian. You have heard of these things, and you're feeling really confident it is a mechanical construct to follow orders and guard a wizard.
And guard a wizard. I guess I have advantage on checks like
Right.
these.
Sure.
My artificer stuff. Maybe I can figure out a little bit more.
Grim, what is this thing?
8, 13.
Pretty confident it's not a warforged. Pretty confident it is a shield guardian.
Okay.
It matches the description actually fairly well.
The shield.
Any symbols or images emblazoned onto the cloak or person
Tattered.
itself?
It looks like it was at one point a wool blanket that was just snatched off of a clothesline, thrown about the shoulder. It's very makeshift.
Does it look like it's been in battle? Does it seem to be damaged? Is anything broken on it?
Does not look damaged.
It's this big old like dent in the left side of his forehead.
Yeah.
Here you are. That's a shield guardian, right? Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So the confusion and mix-up on a shield guardian and this creature is very easy to make, especially considering the fact that a warforged is not from your realm. So you would have little to no knowledge of what it even is.
Cole starts surveying the room to make sure it's safe, doing survival checks, just kind of making sure we're not being watched, and I'll start literally going around the building on the main level.
As soon as he sees you leave, you see that this construct, his eyes focused on you, and he's watching all of you carefully. He kind of takes a step back and is like, I don't know what to do.
And I, Sunday, am going to walk around and just survey the place and think of all the great things I can do in this place. This place needs to be cleaned up around here. It's a mess.
Are you here to hurt me?
No, of course, absolutely not. Unless you mean to do violence.
Persuasion check.
Can I assist him?
You can make your own persuasion check if you say something.
Natural 20!
Nice.
So, what's the total?
20.
20. What do you want?
Honestly,
I don't think.
I would love it. It'd be great to study you.
No.
You asked me what I wanted. I would rather not lie to you. You look like you could hurt me.
I'll holler out. What do you do here?
I keep myself busy. I occupy my time just doing things, taking up whittling.
Is there any pattern to like the objects he's whittling?
Why don't you clean up the joint?
Is it just animals? Is
So
it
it's
scenery?
really nothing. It's just it's a mixed match of things. He's kind of it looks like he's made a set of a tiny village almost.
Oh my god.
And it's just kind of setting things up. And you see that there is a bunch of projects that are half worked on and in process. And upon hearing you say that you have to clean up, he's like, this is my home. I don't know who you are. And I think it might be best if you leave.
Well,
Let me stay here.
Well, you can still stay here. Like, this can be all of our home.
when does
Persuasion
your
check.
wizard friend come back?
What? My friend's not a wizard.
Did you say lizard friend?
That's right. That's right, Cole.
17.
I did, yeah. Wizard friend.
Lizard friend.
Just curious. I'm wondering because oftentimes ones like you are created by, they're made by wizards.
There are more like me?
There are
Well, you
rumors and legends of beings like you, shield guardians.
Not a shield guardian! I am not one of those.
When he does that, like,
I can-
blows in
hey.
the air, like.
I can see that.
Do you?
You said I did.
Listen, friend. This is our home now. You can stay.
I believe you.
What's your name?
When I hear him holler, I'm like, easy, Jack.
My given name is Cypher,
Cypher.
but I feel that my given name is not who I am. I don't really know who I am. I have been lost for a while now. So, you may call me Fala.
Fala?
It is my chosen name.
Okay. What did he bash his hands down on? The
Table.
table?
Yeah.
How does that table look?
It's
the town
everything
fell.
on the table has fallen over, and it was a pretty solid crack on the tabletop. But the table is sturdy enough that no, it didn't crack or anything like that.
Pretty neat stuff.
Well, Fala, we're gonna have to like clean up this place, and also I've got 1 HP, so I'm about to like fall over dead. at the moment.
What's an HP?
Those stairs.
Halfling people.
Yeah. With that halfling people.
One halfling people.
Yeah.
I thought you got out of that game.
Those stairs right there.
Didn't know you were still
right
rolling.
now, Fala is actually on stage.
Okay.
It has been setting things up. Everything beyond here is not visible to you.
Oh. Okay.
But you have been able to,
So
Got it.
I've been working myself clockwise.
yeah, you have been able to look around in these back parts here. All the while that this has been going on. So Cole and Sunday, you've been looking around. You see, you've walked into a few rooms. The first room that you have walked into here appears to be some sort of. It looks like a powder room of sort, like a community type room. You see that there are actually 3 closets, each one with a privy inside. It appears that this place actually has indoor plumbing
Sweet.
in that room.
Circle fancy.
Having checked out this room, you step into this room
I just go,
and
whew.
creaking open the door
Russian
with
missile.
your light source in hand. You look on the inside and it reveals a kitchen that obviously has not been used in many, many years.
Okay.
Though it has been left in a clean state, everything has accumulated dust over time. The other rooms are lightly furnished, stepping into rooms such as here, and it's a mirror image on the other side.
Okay.
It appears that one of them is just a room with a few bits of old ticket rolls and reels. There is a waste bin, a stool, nothing much. But the rooms aside from those appear to be offices, and they do in fact include a couple of chests that look old, breakable, but they are locked.
And these are the front doors.
Yes. Well,
Or
that is a window.
that's a window.
That's a door. They are in fact double doors.
Is-
Large double doors, decorative.
Is there a marquee? By the way, when we came in.
There was not one set up, no.
Okay.
The door. Okay.
Just a nice sign that has been weathered over 20 years. All of the paint has chipped away, and the wood itself is termite ridden, but it said Roseland Theater.
Perfect.
Cole is also on his last leg, so he's kind of looking for some place just to fall into a corner and heal. I'll walk up to Fala. I don't get that close.
What is your insight, by the way?
10.
10. You do see that Fala, though comforted by the words of Grim and Finn, still on edge, still nervous, not trusting, and you do take notice of the whittling knife in Fala's hand.
Sure.
Still.
Yeah, I'm not getting that close.
You see that Fala has 3 fingers. It is like nervous twitch, kind of moving it, rotating it.
Paula, I need to make sure we are safe. Anything Cole should know as I go through these rooms?
I need to know if I am safe. Who are you?
Cole. Paula.
Paula.
Cole.
Finn.
Mm-hmm.
I am not stupid.
No, I'm saying that for Cole.
I'm Grim Timbers.
I'm Sunday.
Paula,
I follow.
what makes Paula safe?
To be away from people. I have not had very many positive interactions with people since I came here.
People are cruel.
They're not understanding.
You look different.
The people here fear things in proportion to their understanding of them.
I have experienced some prejudice since arriving in Waterdeep, as I sort of glare at Sunday plenty.
I don't
But-
even pay attention.
You know, you gotta learn to. You have to. Sometimes you have to get past that, Fala, and learn to trust.
Persuasion check.
I feel a dagger in my back.
Can I assist him?
With your own check.
Yeah, sure.
You gotta say your own thing.
16.
Yeah, I say you carry the weight of the world. But you gotta bear that weight.
Those are some
You all
words
seem-
to live by.
You're ruining it.
Yeah, that's a weird thing to say. Go ahead and make a check on that.
Yeah. You gotta carry that weight.
Go.
19.
Oh,
5.
yeah, that's why they're bard. Okay.
It's not supposed to
Confusing,
make
but it
sense. I'm trying to give like that new age bullshit, and I'm hoping he's picking up on it.
New age.
I don't know what that means.
It's okay. It's one of those things you gotta stew on and think for a little while.
Stew?
It's deep.
You've never heard of stew? I take one of the empty beer bottles and throw it against the wall. Let's eat! I began walking off
You
into
see
the
immediately
chef's
as you
room.
do that, Nala takes 3 steps backwards, and that knife is like once again twisting in Nala's hand.
Sorry, it's a halfwit expression. And I walk into the kitchen.
He's just cooking some food for us. Stew, maybe meditate.
You start hearing like singing and like banjo playing.
What's meditate?
Think, concentrate really hard on one thing or nothing until
I'm gonna go
You
look at all
come
his little house.
to a deeper understanding.
Like decoding.
Yes.
I can
Yes.
understand that.
Mm-hmm. He means decode on the world being bigger than you.
Crack the world's code.
That's right. Is that why they call you Cypher?
It was my purpose.
Hmm. And what is your what is your purpose now?
That's the thing that I have the most trouble with. Since arriving here, I have no purpose. And I don't know what to do with myself. So I do anything. And my friend has suggested I try what they call a hobby.
Hmm. What do you know of shipbuilding?
Nothing.
It's not gonna come that easy.
I came here on a ship. We traveled through the sphere. We were lost in Aether, and we wound up here. But I was separated from my friends.
Separate, removed from your... Where are they?
I don't know. When I awoke from something happening when we left our sphere, our ship was destroyed in the astral plane.
Destroyed in the...
No,
Crash?
Fala looks over at you.
He's in the kitchen.
I'm in the kitchen.
He's
I
not
can't
even
even
here.
Fala looks over to the kitchen, sensing something strange is going on.
You
You don't see any of this shit. It's like,
Okay.
you just hear like
Chop it.
Yeah. Prestidigitation. Prestidigitation.
Clean the kitchen up.
Cook like Emerald Lagasse.
You see like a bunch of rats run out of the room. Just
That's funny. Your tales of a ship interest me greatly, Fala.
Do they?
They do. Yeah.
Have you not ever seen a ship?
Never a ship, not a ship that sails through the ether.
They're very common where I come from.
True, no lie.
No, our ships fly quite commonly.
Grim is like geeked right now. He's trying so hard to contain it, but
Our ships float in the water, but many of them, more than half, take to the sky, even leave the sphere.
How is this done?
Magic, I assume.
You,
I don't. My purpose was never shipbuilding or exploration.
What of your companions?
Well, they are lost, but they were a crew, and we were on our way home from the Great War 6 years ago.
Oh, you survived the war and they died in a crash?
I don't know. We were attacked in the Astral Sea.
Attack?
Some other ship. I don't know what happened, but when I awoke, I was in this realm. I've never heard of Torel until that day 3 months ago.
Where do you come from?
A place called Eberron.
Never, I don't know that place.
It's very different from here. I would say that we are more advanced.
Oh, really?
hey, don't get smart with a giant robot, man.
Well,
You do have flying airships.
Our ships
cool.
fly, and we have great machines that ride on rails and carry large constructs behind them of traveling goods and people. They dart at speeds faster than a dragon can fly.
Who is behind? What are there? Wizards? Where do these come from? Who builds these?
I don't know.
Well,
It was never my purpose. I was merely created to crack codes for the Great War.
What side were you on in the war?
The good side.
They all say that.
That's what I was told.
Brilliant. Where is your friend?
How many times do I have to tell you? Oh, I understand. You mean my friend here?
Yeah.
They run a shop.
They?
That is what my friend prefers to be called.
I see.
I met my friend in a grove, and they found me and were one of the few to approach me as a person and not a thing. I am not a thing.
So they are intelligent.
They met me and snuck me into Waterdeep. And then I learned more of them and the things in this city. And I learned that my friend was